Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
All right, where we at?
With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Tyson.
Ooh.
Throw left
He got out in front of me.
It's Burke. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run on first down. Gibson.
Uh-oh, I forgot Buddy's hit stick proof.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Tyson escaping the pressure right. And he takes it.
And you know you're supposed to cough that ball up right there.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
Supposed to give me that one.
Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Man. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
I forgot.
Doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Dog, I don't
Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Man. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Why are you playing the game?
So this will be
go play Call of Duty with them niggas. Come back.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Tyson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Kenny Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Tyson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deeper.
Come on.
Inside. And he fires one that's
Good catch, Rook.
picked off at the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling his receiver.
And if you're talking, I can't hear you. Okay, all right.
Was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, man, they'll find Williams on the slant.
He dropped the touchdown last rip, so he owed me that one.
Mike Williams, 39 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, coming there on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score. Again, 1st and 10. And he's going to keep it here. Across the 30
And you got the white flash back there.
Okay,
Oh, look.
but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Tell you in.
Right from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays.
Got to. A home gonna take. That's a home run hitter right there. And got to cut it off. He's taking that to the house.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyson. Now the
Let's go.
Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To throw on 2nd down.
Let's go.
And the pressure gets to him again. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really
Excuse me?
here. That was a big hole they were trying to get
Illegal
out of.
block in the back.
Still a ways to go, though.
Illegal block in the
So
back
that
on
one
a
will be
kick.
accepted.
That's so weird. Cam, it's stuck here for the night, dog. So you ain't gonna have another one
So
till
the
tomorrow.
special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on
Yeah,
1st and
so
10.
yeah, I mean, you're welcome to stay, but you ain't gotta sit here waiting.
Operating
That
from the
feels
gun.
that feels unlikely.
Right side, Williams. And able to get it across the
That's
20
my
before they
arch
get to
nemesis
it.
right there, and I ain't gonna test him too many times today.
12 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Hey, you got some high paid players over there, Playboy, but you got the quarterback set. No, I said you're gonna have some high-paid players over there in a minute. You got the quarterback though, and that's the most important piece.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry.
Yeah, you're gonna delay that as long as you can. I like dude.
Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And
wow! 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 Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't gonna be a pick, but that's an incredible catch. That's an incredible catch, and you better stop trying to hang in there like that.
Off the machine in practice, they do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, Tyson being chased out left. Gonna take off with it. Taking off, picking up the first down on a 13.
Who your backup? You keep running white chocolate out here.
After about the 3rd one, he decided he better
pull
it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Tyson.
That's a pick. Oh.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense.
And that's a tall order right there. And that man was quadruple covered over there.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again, Tyson. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
I was trying to kill him.
And he'll go down here.
I was trying to kill him.
5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
I see it. I see it. Can I shoot the gap? I cannot. I'm not going to get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are
Good play,
able to
boy.
convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Man. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Oh, that nigga would have got up and kept running, and we was on.
Midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside.
Ooh!
A gain of 3.
Ooh!
From a perspective, that was a tough run because it only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Hey, let's get it in there.
Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tanyan.
And I'd have been trying to, like, that nigga sold me out in that last game, me and you played, and I'd have been trying to hit stick him too.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Tyson. And that'll be incomplete.
That's supposed to be a pick. That is supposed to be a pick.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he comes back with incomplete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run.
Come on.
And he has
Damn.
yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And
4th down run.
I tell you, you got to pay that man.
To pay it off on first down.
You got to pay that man.
They run the counter. It's Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I'm supposed to be going offense right now.
41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Tyson steps away to
Come on,
left.
get a body on him. Good. Because you done ran with him 16 times in a row. You done ran with him 16 times in a row. Yeah, I didn't pop them 4 times.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Tyson.
Dog, yeah, good play, good play. That's on me. I should have kept coming.
This one past the 30 down to the 25. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
I forgot that's dude. I can't.
Another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers.
He don't let that ball go.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Fumble, that's right. That's right.
And the Packers pick it up.
That's right. Come on, man. You got to get. What?
But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets
what?
That's exciting.
And
but it's not just an accident.
And you and I both know, nigga, that's my ball.
Finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him in this one.
And he is going to go down.
And I'm going to kill that nigga back there, and I'm going to kill him. I'm going to tell you right now.
And use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go.
I'm going to kill him, man.
Third down, Tyson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because
now
I think they go a little bit deeper into their
that's messing me.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
That is me.
But in order to get the separation that you just
Which one of the niggas
about,
got all the damn abilities?
Up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, man.
Oh!
And he will find his
way to get back.
over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they try the right side here.
Oh, well, I was trying to get that face mask out you.
Washington territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsay.
Good job, everybody.
He's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Come on.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, first down Packers.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown.
Gotta go for 2 right here, Ian.
Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to
He's
start
got to come.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
And you got the start. It's ultra covered, Ian.
Will take over at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side.
Boy, that's still Todd Gurley.
Slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Tyson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Roll that in.
He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the bootleg. Man.
Ah!
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Man. And he's going to go down again.
Gotta give me a little time, fellas. Got to give me a
Providing
little
a
time.
little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Lord.
Look at the spin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for
Come
this
on.
thing on
Fuck.
4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Come on, y'all.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st down, Washington.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Tyson. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before
Twist that nigga help.
13 yards there and a Washington 1st. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, man. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get it.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Pass there he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Man, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants,
got to put a body on dude right there.
And he won't be
Got
close
to put a body on Michael Paulson.
Right around the line.
I ain't gonna lie to you, and they take that man X Factor again. I'm gonna give it back manually. I said they take that man X Factor again. I'm gonna give it back manually. That dude, that man do everything, son. I can't. I dog. That man do everything.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
Let's go.
And this one incomplete.
Boy, with a rock bottom.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form.
You definitely don't want Trevor.
What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion
Oh!
He's been coached really well.
Boy.
To not show that he's having a problem. You know,
Boy.
no matter what,
About to tell you in. Supposed to house you there.
Right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Tyson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna just let you and Cam have all the damn defensive linemen now.
Flushed out right.
Incomplete. I know he was trying to get the completion down.
Because I'm trying to kill him back there, in.
With a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball.
I'm trying to kill him.
Taking it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Flush to his right. And he's got this.
Wow! In. In. No. No.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
No way. That's tough.
11 yards there.
That is tough.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand.
I saw it.
A field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st and 10, Tyson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his
Let's go.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Rolling to his right. He may try and run.
Oh, and that's a good play. And that's a good play. That's a good play. Man, I'm hot.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
That is disgusting, son. Disgusting.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard.
To throw on 2nd down. Man. Now look at this.
Okay, that's first off. That's pass interference. That's a good play by Buddy, though. He, like, got jammed up like it lagged. So I thought he was beat.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, but it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47.
Needed that from you, Atkins. Needed that from you, Atkins.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to
Man, your corner got hung up on that last one, though. That was like, dog, dude beat. Then he was just at the spot.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Yeah, that nigga was caught, and I was sitting there. That was the zone, man. You can't blame that on the quarterback. You can't blame that on the quarterback. The man sitting there. And the man sitting there in the zone. You can't throw that ball all the way over there. And he moving. You making me defend the white man. I'll call you boy. Man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Still going inside the 30.
Man.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
A kick return touchdown.
It's been a back and forth game.
We can't go home.
On the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone.
Everything happening
just
in
like
here.
In boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Where Big Evil at?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
That's coming back.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
I knew that.
So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some clock.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Come on with all that nigga shit.
Nuke
off?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey.
All right, and I got my revenge from last year. You sent me home last year.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold onto the football.
Who got the stream? You got the stream, Cole? Y'all playing?
Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys.